We have some huge challenges in this country.
We die sooner, and we have higher rates of disease and injury than the top 16 industrialized countries in the world.
$10 billion over the next 10 years to make it the year of the vaccines.
We're spending about $120 billion additional dollars a year in our healthcare system as a result of these sort of chronic illnesses.
More than a quarter of the population is obese in 2/3 of the states.
Americans are not winning their battle against obesity.
The U.S. is the only country in the developed world to label obesity as a prime national security health risk.
Didn't have a cholesterol problem yesterday, you may have one now.
I mean, millions of Americans may be taking statin drugs for the rest of their lives.
Let's trust the corporations to put people's health above profit, because that's what they would do.
Clinical trial found an increased risk for heart attack and stroke.
Getting medical treatment is one of the the highest rated causes of death in the United States.
According to Otis Lee Elliott's cardiologist, it's not his high cholesterol that put him in the hospital, it's the medicine he took to lower it. The arthritis drug may have caused 160,000 heart attacks and strokes.
Many things have changed. You know, our lives have become frantic. We're subject to information overload. We've become much more socially isolated. Our diets have changed. People are now eating industrialized food-like products.
The United States also holds the record for the largest production of genetically modified products in the world.
Autism is up, obesity is up, diabetes is up.
In the nation's healthcare crisis, a lot of Americans aren't waiting around. They are willing to take matters into their own hands.
More and more people are looking outside the mainstream for help with some of their medical problems.
More Americans are turning to so-called complementary and alternative medicine to treat various conditions.
Unconventional therapies and herbal remedies have been around for centuries. Now they're gaining popularity among those seeking natural, safer remedies.
You also hear stories of raging successes where they go for sophisticated treatments. The prices are much cheaper than they are here in the States, and everything turns out fine.
The question is, how do you change medicine and healthcare? And it seemed to me that you really can only do that through education.
We are in the village of Kobda, which is a Muslim village. This is Pizza Man. He makes the best pizza in Lampuuk in Sumatra. It's Lampuuk. They're a little village. Wow, it's a lot easier to film when I'm in my little open.
All I want to do is show America there's a whole world out there full of possibilities, full of different ways of healing.
Seeing is believing, and this is something that you can't see. It's something that you have to do.
You also hear stories of raging successes where they go for sophisticated treatments. The prices are much cheaper than they are here in the States, and everything turns out fine.
The power of alternative medicine. Everything from acupuncture to herbal supplements, hypnotherapy, and more.
If we are healthier people, then we won't need the healthcare system that we think will put us in a position that is unrealistic You know, we're in charge of our own health ultimately.
Traveling to Asia and Africa, vacationing abroad is my current healthcare coverage.
This mud is rich with minerals and they use it for their body.
Wherever you are right now in your life, it wants to be little more than what you are right now.
Everybody wants to share. The question is only, what is his identity? If he's identified only with his family, he shares only with his family. If he's identified with his community, he shares with the community. If he's identified with a nation, he shares with the nation. If he's identified with the whole humanity, he shares with the whole humanity. It's the differences which makes this world exuberant. If everybody was same, all the people on the planet were same, it would be a very horribly boring planet. It is time that people are educated to trust something that doesn't look like them.